Hello and welcome in, friends of the Twitch chat. How's everyone doing today? Hopefully getting well. Happy Monday! Happy Monday to ya, chat. Hope the vibes are indeed vibing. I have been up since 5 in the morning and have had a very busy start to my day. But I'm here now. Hello, it me. And I hope you guys are ready for some nice little afternoon vibes. It's actually not morning after I woke up at 1 p.m. because I've been good about waking up. And today I had to wake up really early, so... It's actually kind of like an evening stream for me with how long I've been awake, which is weird feeling, but it's okay. Gotta figure out schedule for next month. Getting nervous because that's been posted. Right, I gotcha. We will get there one step at a time. We'll get it all figured out. Chat, hello. Surprise stream that you might not have been expecting because of what time it is. But anyway, we have all the usual stuff we're going to jump into. Okay, we got the crafts, we got the marbles, and we got the word guessing. And if you weren't here on Saturday's stream, we made so much progress, it's kind of crazy. We did stream for like 6 hours on Saturday and got a lot done. So we're going to add on to that today. That's the plan. But without further ado, chat, it is time for words, and then marbles, and then Minecraft. So let's start with our three. Give me some words in the chat. Let me know what you got. Fish is 401, so we're actually starting out pretty good. And I will throw water in there. Oh my god, we're starting out even better. Chat, lock in. Chat, lock in. Water is 76, and fish is 401. I feel like ocean can't be the answer because fish would be way higher, and so would water. Tea. Further, unfortunately. Ice is a good guess. 22. We're getting closer. We're getting closer. We're at 22 and 6 guesses. That's pretty good. Snow? I feel like ice would be closer, but not bad. Snow's still up there. Still decent. Still good. What else do we got? What else do we got? Hit me. Ice is closer than snow. Winter. No, further. We're thinking different direction. Thinking different direction. Like cold? No. Icicle? No. Other direction. We ain't cooking. Skating? Maybe. No, not quite. Freezer. Okay. Okay. Okay, nope. Stalagmite. You stop right now. Hockey? Yeah, I don't know how fish would tie in. Ice, snow, water. Ice, snow, water. Fishing? I don't know. Already guessed. Fish counts as fishing. Crystal. No. Antarctica. Is 4. Wait, iceberg. Oh my god, it's 5. Shoot. Arctic. 16. Glacier. Yes! Oh my god, Dark Fairy! 18 guesses! Nice! Good job, chat. 18 guesses. That's a good one. That's a good day of guesses. Good day of guesses. Alright, what are the closest ones? Glacier, glacial, Greenland, Antarctica, iceberg, fjord, mountain, Yellowstone, Himalayan, Himalayas, Antarctic, Lake, Alpine, crater, peak, Arctic, valley, melt. Volcano was like 12 away from glacier, which is crazy to me, but okay. Alright, chat. It is, well, it's supposed to be marbles time. Can you tell that I'm not fully prepared? Let me load up marbles real quick. Holding. We do have marbles. I didn't even load into the Minecraft world. Classic streamer. I say that, but I'm usually prepared with everything. It's been crazy. Listen, I'm not used to waking up at 5:30 in the morning. That's my defense. That's my defense. In my defense. I don't know what I'm talking about. Words. Been up since 5:30. Was on the road for 2.5 hours. Had therapy. It was the whole thing. Also not used to waking up at 5:30. Yeah. Kind of cringe. Nobody should be waking up that early. It doesn't feel human. All right, chat, exclamation mark play to join on in. Yes, you are going to have to type play again if you tried to cheeky type it before. Well, you're not in because you weren't here when we started. Oh, whale. Oh, whale. What can you do? What can you do? What can you do? Do, 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 do. My cheeky play didn't work. No cheeky plays today. No cheeky plays today. We'll give it a second, though. We'll make sure everyone knows the drill, gets on in here. Exclamation mark plays, all that good stuff. Oh, let me queue one up for Girly Pop. Hold on. Girly Pop, who cannot be here at the moment, but I have logged in on another tab at my computer. Allegedly. There we have it. There we have it. I'm tired because I went to bed at 5:30 a.m. last night. You went to bed when I woke up. That's crazy. I woke up at 5:30 a.m. last night this morning as well. I woke up, you went to bed. That's crazy. So if they win, Aerie rigged it. That's true. If Girly Pop wins, it's because I'm actually controlling the marble from my computer in the other tab. That's how that works. Why up so early? It's a long story. But the long story is not that long of a story. After Saturday's stream, I was manically swooped by Girly Pop, and we went to Chicago and stayed with Girly Pop's girlfriend, and just got back this morning. Had to wake up at 5:30 to get me back here in time for my therapy appointment, which was a thing, and because we lose an hour, right? Because Chicago's in Central Time. So we had to get back before 10 a.m. Eastern Time, knowing that while we drive, it's going to take an extra hour because of the clock flipping over. And so it was a whole thing. Anyway. Yep. Last time I was home was when I ended Saturday's stream, and then the handful of hours after that. And then I just got back home this morning, so I don't know. Man. This is my life. But anyway, chat, we got 15 marbles, exclamation mark play, any other marblers before we hit start and make this happen, okay? We got a VIP badge to give away to the highest finishing eligible marble or winner of this race. Waking up at 5:30, gang. No, I don't want to be a part of that gang. Don't say gang with a happy emote like it's a good thing. We shouldn't be a part of this gang. This gang should not exist. Went to bed at 5:30 a.m. just because I was talking to a friend for hours straight. Honestly, though, that's real. Because I tell you what, when I first started talking to Girly Pop, it was like that. And when I first started talking to Teacup, it was like that. I get it. That's all I'm saying. I've been there. I am unfortunately part of that gang this week. Ugh. Every day or just today? It's more a delirious from exhaustion kind of wiggle. That's fair. I do love the wiggle emote. It's so cute. Oh my god. It's so cute. And I actually do wiggle in real life, if you guys don't know that. So, there you go. Every day? Brother. No. At least your reward at the end of doing so for a week is that you get to be here for a week, so. Can't go wrong. Just wait until you're up at that time every day because old? No, I refuse. Shan't let it happen. Oh, there's a wee woo. It's very gloomy outside. Very, like, rainy, gloomy. It's not the good kind of rainy because there's, like, no rain. It's just gloom because there's, like, maybe gonna be rain. My least favorite. Alright, chat. I think we're ready. Let's get this going. Why don't we? 10 seconds going on the board. 16 marbles. Let me turn my AC off. Okay. Get it nice and quiet in here so I can hear better. Onward and 4-0. My god. That's rough. So anyway, all of those people just died. We got 9 marbles remaining, and up front, it's Beanie leading the way but not for long because here comes Strimmer. We got Lycan and Teacup up here as well in the top bunch of runners. Onward and downward. That's apparently what's going on. Teacup getting up into first place at the moment. Got a couple of obstacles to make it through here before we get to the round town and down section of yonder map. Strimmer going to take over in first place. Here comes Lycan, eligible for the badge, as is Zoe. They're going to be battling it out at the moment for said honor. Into the next Speedy Boy we go. Plenty of obstacles still remain. Yours truly and Teacup trading the lead back and forth as Zoe takes over in the prime third position at the moment. Got a trapdoor to avoid if you are any of these marbles. Looks like everyone's getting through nice and easy. Nobody's hitting that bomb right there. Top 4, 5 are through. Can Ginger avoid that one? Yes, indeed. Up front, Strimmer got the line figured out. All I'm saying, chat, is I've been practicing my marbles game, and you would not believe the things that I have picked up and learned. I hope you guys are ready to never win another race again, because, oh my gosh. Anyway, battle for second place. Lycan's got it at the moment. Unless Teacup can make something work right here. Gonna hit that little lip. Everyone avoids the bomb. It's all good. Strimmer's through the Spinny Boy. And Lycan's going to be the next one in, as is Teacup. Both going to narrowly squeak on through. Zoe's up there, now in the third place. So we round into the final section of the map. And around the final corner, momentum needed to make it through the finish line. Strimmer's going to take another approach right here after ping-balling just a little bit. Not going to make it happen with that one right there. Nay, can Lycan get it for the VIP badge? No, but Zoe's good through the ring to hold on to that VIP badge. Ginger gets in. Beanie gets in. Even if you fall back out, you just got to get far enough in. Junie Love is in. Teacup is not, unfortunately. Sloppy is not. Gecko is not. And with that, our 4 survivors are as such. Congratulations, Zoe. You won yourself a VIP badge for the day. I just need to check. Yes, this is your first win. I thought so. This is your first ever daily VIP badge win. Congratulations. You are the 299th chatter to win the VIP badge. The 299th, which means the very next first-time winner is going to be our 300th first-time winner. 300th different chatter. Consider that. There we go. All right. VIP badge swapped, and we'll check for a little squishy real quick before we jump into yonder shop. I allegedly passed out yesterday due to a massive headache, and my ex-husband had to call Misty to get into my apartment, says Dark Fairy. Apparently, he was standing outside with our son for like 20 minutes. I now have magnesium and vitamin B12 coming tomorrow to help with my headache and sleep, recommended by my neurologist. Very scary moment. Oh my god. Oh my god, Dark Fairy, hello. I'm glad that you are here and presumably okay right now. That's very scary. Reminder, chat, to be very on top of your well-being and health and careful, because that kind of thing can come up out of nowhere, as I'm sure happened with Dark Fairy, unexpectedly, and all of a sudden, whoa. Yes. My headaches have been getting so bad lately. Grandma 51 has historically dealt with similar issues, and I don't know off the top of my head exactly what, other than, like, actually debilitating, like, crippling, like, types of headache or migraines that she's gone through a million different, like, doctors to try and figure out. And it's like, dude, it's no joke. It's no joke, because I've seen it firsthand in Grandma, and it is kind of insane how bad migraines can really get. Fortunately, I don't have any kind of, like, chronic migraines or anything. I get headaches pretty frequently, but not, like, multiple day migraine level. Hoping for the best for you, Dark Fairy. Of course, by all means, always keep us updated, whether in chat or in the mod chat if it's more private stuff. We care about you, want to make sure you're good and okay and safe and healthy. That goes for all of you guys, chat. Remember to listen to your doctor when they say get meds the first time. Ignore me not getting iron pills. Do what I say, chat, not chat I do. Right. Do what I say, chat, not chat I do. I think I'm quoting that. I'm pretty sure I'm putting that in stream quotes right this second. Hold on. Where's stream quotes? Here it is. There we go. We know what you mean. We know what you mean. Do what I say, chat, not chat I do. Okay. See, and we even get a good moment out of it. I'll count that as marbles. 07, 27. Oh my god, chat, teacup's almost here. So excited. Okay. We got those. Bada boom, bada bing. Pop that in there. I don't listen to doctors, I just vibe. Okay, well. To an extent, fine. But you're gonna make me start worrying. Anyway, load Minecraft, distract. Here we go. Doctor, don't say it. Don't you dare. Don't you even start. Chat, if you weren't here on... Oh my god, hello. Load. Hold, please. I need all the chunks to load so that we're chill. And I have at least 30 frames to work with. Oh my god, it's so bad. It's so bad when I look this way because of Purple Hall and the archive. Something about the update. Or one of the mods I have or something. Because we didn't have this problem before, even though there's millions of like item frames going on. And now we do have the problem of it tanking our frame rate. I had the item frames hidden in my texture pack. They're invisible. Though I guess they are still there, but I don't know what the deal is. It's not like I pass out of the bathroom every once in a while. Wait, oh my god. Oh my god. What is render distance set to? Yes. No, it's set to 20. And I have already lowered it. Because before the update, I played at 24. And it was fine. Now I'm down to 20 and it's still pretty laggy. I don't know. Don't know what the deal is. Not too sure. I do... Other than, like, the easy quote-unquote solution, which is like, oh, time to build a new PC with better parts, and then I can just do this and it's easier. But, like, money, you know? Maybe it's beacons. They got an animation. Can I turn the... Can I keep the beacon beam, but not have the animation? Particles, render. Beam. But that's just the beam itself. I don't think you can, yeah. I don't think beacon beams would cause that much lag all of a sudden. That seems insane. I don't know that it would be that. That seems crazy to me. If I toggle that one, where does it show up? Top left constantly? I'll keep that on for a little bit. And we'll see. It's enough for me to notice. I don't know. Maybe on Twitch it's a little less noticeable, but... The beacons are lit. Does that mean? It does not mean. No. But anyway, chat. If you were not so fortunate to be here for the 6-hour stream on Saturday, for one... Actually, I think I still need to upload it to the VODs. It'll be on acrylic VODs at some point. But look at this. This is the Raid Hall Dark Blue. Plu or Blurple. Take your pick. That's what hall this is. And this is where we are doing all of the Raid Hall shenanigans. We did all of this on Saturday. This was one stream worth of progress, and I'm pretty impressed. I'm pretty impressed with myself for doing this, because I think that is insane levels of progress for a single day. But we have to finish the floor. So we're going to put in the rest of the pedestals along the other side, and then we're going to do this middle detail, and then that will be the floor, and then we can start thinking about, okay, how are we going to design the hourglasses, and then do the walls all the way up into the ceiling and so on. But this is our first diagonal hallway here in the Hall of Fame. This is between the yellow hall and the purple hall. That is where we are at right now for that progress. And then we will eventually get this hallway done before we move on to one of the other 3 remaining halls to do here in the Hall of Fame. I think after, I'm trying to go in terms of priority. So Raid Hall was my #1 priority out of the bonus halls, and then I think the very next one that I'm going to do is going to be the Drip Hall. So we'll go opposite, we'll go over to Red, because we have actively the Drip Redeem, right? So that's something we can get caught up on. And then it's just firsts and marble wins, which I feel less urgently need to be built. Like, I have those spreadsheets, and that's fine, and they're not going anywhere, so. Anyway, that's what I'm thinking. That's what it's looking like. I need to check where I left everything we were using. I think it's here, yes. And then we can probably grab a couple more of all of the things. For one, I should put this with the empty ones, and then we can crack open the next box. I should do some more gilded as well. Okay, I want to, let's see, do this and this, and that will help with those partial stacks just a little bit. And we'll do those. Let me go get the gold from up yonder. Assuming I still have some over here. But if not, we have a gold farm now, so. Oh my god, frames. 11 frames. No, wait. Low 20, 24. Oh, it updates every so often. Okay. These are empty. Average 40 at the moment. Alright, and I think I need these to do this. So, we have more of those. Grab one more stack of those. Plus those 2. And then whatever this gets us, I'll be happy with. Wait, can I just do that? Yeah. Boop. Nice. Okay. There'll be plenty of those. Not Twitch informing me that I have enough points for the Dripstone Hall of Fame item. One step ahead of you there, bud. Incredible. Can't compression about doing my waist. I don't know. Where's the axolotls? They're in the water up top in Baxia. And they could be causing the lag. And I talked about it on Saturday. I might need to go bucket them all. But yes. Every time I reach for a bag or a chip, all I can think is I take a chip and eat it. I don't know the reference. Go figure. It is me we're talking about. But, yes. Okay, let's take a stack and 3. And then whatever extra, we'll turn into those. And to blue. I wasn't expecting you to. Oh. We've reached the point in which I know, streamer, I expect to be disappointed by you. Dang. It really be like that sometimes. Well, at least you know what you're getting with me. That Oxalotl comment was a follow-up to Gamba. Wait, who mentioned gambles? Who mentioned gambling? Pause? I figure you haven't gotten to that part in the anime. Oh. I guess not. Considering I don't know which anime you're talking about. Though I have a theory based on the one I started watching recently. But yes. Me. Oh, I missed your gamble comment, I guess. I'm so sorry. Streamer, get it together. Listen. These people show up to your chat so that they can gamble. Alright? You're doing great. Death Note? Oh, not the one I was expecting. Okay. Yeah, I do need to watch Death Note. More than like 3 episodes. Took me a second to get the reference, to be fair. It's old. Gambling? I love gambling. Can't Twitch gamble since one of the 7 countries Twitch prohibits. Cry. I don't think Twitch prohibits it. It's their laws against gambling that mean Twitch has to prohibit it. Did someone say Gamba? Chat, what could we possibly have to gamble right now? What, like, I'll put a gamble up, but I don't know what we can predict. I don't feel like I'm doing anything that lends itself to gambas. Once you get to episode 17, stop there. There is no Death Note after that. That's more or less what I've been told. Is that, like, roughly halfway through, whenever that is when it ends, and you don't need to watch the whole thing. The axolotls? What about them? Don't tell me to breed them. Don't you even try. I literally need to get rid of them.
Breeding Gamba?
What just happened? No, I'm not gonna breed them. Stop it. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That's crazy. Get out of here. Thank you for the bits, though. Yoink. Let's gamble on whether or not she can stop herself from changing a perfectly good block placement due to OCD. Wait, what do you mean? I don't follow. You could give them the armadillo treatment. I could, but I know chat would never let me live it down. And it might be a little much even for chat if I just go up there and start killing all of the axolotls. You could always gamble based on what I'm doing. We'll accept bribes to rig it, smile, says Teacup. That's crazy. The bribes gotta go towards the U-Haul fund, though, I'm guessing, so that's fair. You tend to look at blocks and say, this is bothering me. Wait a minute. Hold on. What are you trying to say? One in chat if you got got by the Discord notification, by the way. Thank you, Ginger. Classic. You do, in fact, do that. Right. Okay. Throw eggs and give 'em on how many hatch. Permitted, so I didn't. That's fair. I'm always on D&D. Yeah, me too. I never get the buddings. Actually, I'm on focus mode, usually. Which is nice, because then you're not D&D, but you are. Being on mobile is kryptonite for Ginger sound alert antics? Yes. It's me. I'm why it's banned in some countries, says Chocobanite. I didn't get got because I know I don't get the sound alert when I'm on call now. Oh, interesting. I got stood up by the ventilation guy who was supposed to do an estimate. Life wasted my whole morning in waiting mode just reading fanfic. No, not waiting mode. I hate waiting mode. Oh, I hate it so much. It's so annoying. I want all of the things that need to get done and out of the way, so I don't have to be in waiting mode. Happy Monday, streamer. Happy Monday, under the sun. Hello. How do? Chat fiending for some gambles today, I guess.
Acrylic Eric Gritty Goose.
Gritty Goose. Snowy, thank you so much for the 63 months. Oh my gosh. Holy dude. Gritty Goose. Any Gritty Goosers in chat? Calling Gritty Goosers? Hold. I got one. I got one. Oh, let me turn my call down. Hold on. Boop. Boop. And boop. There we go. Okay. Yes, yes. There we have it. Good, how are you? I could not honestly tell you how I'm doing. I have had such a chaotic morning and really last couple of days. But I am live and building and hanging out with chat. So, can't be too bad. You ever just not know how you're doing? Because I feel like that's me most of the time. Glad you decided to spend the day with us. Yes. Yes, I felt it would be an adequate little distraction. Even though, on one hand, I think it would have been acceptable not to stream today based on waking up at 5:30 in the morning, being on the road for 2.5 hours, having therapy, and all of that happening before like 11 a.m. Yes. But it's okay. I didn't want to just sit around not doing anything today, so. Stream it is, stream it is. Were y'all jealous of me cake? Yes. Oh my gosh. My therapist always asks, how are you doing? And my mind goes blank. Yes. It's like, I don't know how I'm doing. Genuinely. Like, most of the time. Does that answer suffice? Does that tell you all you need to know, therapist? How are you doing? Well, I never quite know the answer to that. Therapist. Aware. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, that's not my shears. Shoot. What did I do? That? This? Okay. The chocolate cake, that is, not, you know. Oh, I know. Though, the funny haha did occur in my brain when you initially typed that. I asked literally any question and my mind goes blank. What's your name? I don't think I have one. It's true. The amount of times that I will ask Teacup a question about, like, what they're thinking of or something, and then it's just nothing. It's just blank. Gone. No thoughts, head empty. Just paid for my first ever commission, and I'm so happy. You're telling me I get to buy pretty art and support a Peepo. I'm so hyped. Oh my gosh! Heck yeah! I love that. That's awesome. Similar story, kind of, with just, like, first spending on something. I don't know about, like, when the last time I commissioned something was, but, I still remember to this day the first thing I ever spent money on when I got my first job at Subway was I don't even know. Technically, I hadn't even earned money yet, but I treated it as I did because I had opened my bank account and gotten a job at about the same time. And then to open the bank account, I had like $10 from grandma or something to get it open, and then got the job settled around that same day. And then the first thing I spent the rest of that like money on because there was like $6 or $7 left. The first thing I spent money on was a Twitch sub to B-Dubs. And this was back when B-Dubs was doing PUBG as Bo the Trucker, that whole shtick. And I don't know, it's a fun memory of mine. The first thing I spent money on after getting my own income was a Twitch sub. I'm one of you, chat. 10 out of 10 money spend. I'm just like you. When people ask my age, I sometimes still go 18. I'm like, oh wait, that's been years. Questions are like reset buttons for my brain. Yeah. One of us. That's right. I bet Twitch subs only cost like $2 way back then. Okay, I'm not that old, buddy. Oh my god, it was $5. Thank you very much. SMH my head. First thing I did with my money from jobs was buy tablet and then a whole bunch of Sims 4 DLC that I ended up buying again, but on PC. Yeah, love you to death, Snowy. That sounds just like you. And I don't mean that in a bad way. I just know you. Back when Twitch first started, you had to subscribe via snail mail. Yeah, you would know, wouldn't you? I always had friends / interest in art done by people from the US and Britain, and my currency is weak as heck. Only this year, I have become able to afford luxuries such as art, and I am using it now that I saved up for any in case of stuff. Nice! Heck yeah. You remember, you could get a Twitch sub or a $5 footlong. Insert Mufasa, remember? Yes. $5 footlongs? What a throwback. I'm leaving forever, says Junie Love. Okay. See you in a couple minutes. For context, 25 USD is 100 of my currency. Damn, that's crazy. And that's after the USD took a hit, I'm guessing. Oh my gosh. That's crazy. Okay, yes, all of these. Probably a couple more of these too. I have a bunch of pink wool. Where can I put this? Pink hallway. Because I need more. Yeah, I got you, Snowy. Now that I'm out of, slightly better with money, that means out of, yeah, that's fair. Legos are expensive, dude. It's me when someone says something like SMH my head. Yeah. It used to bother me, and then I just started rolling with it. I was like, you know what? I don't care. Special announcement PSA. Special announcement, public service announcement. It's like when somebody types, you know when people used to type like, when they used to go LOL, but they would just go LOL. You ever think about how silly that is? When you then just read it out. Laugh out loud, out loud, out loud, out loud, out loud. Oh my god. The internet in its various eras is such an interesting place. The collective internet hive mind that is constantly evolving, and like the humor that is on the internet. It's so crazy how fast it becomes dated. Rip in Peace ones? Yes. I'm very familiar with Rip in Peace. Alternatively, Rip in Pieces. I've not going to art fairs. We saw some amazing work on vacation this June, but wow, the prices. I also just read that is Pickeroo's Teacup. That's crazy. We've been making one too many lately. Pretty sure No Cap came out of Kappa. Did it? Actually, yeah, I think I can see that. Rest in peace in pieces. That's right. SMH my head, my head. Yep. What about Rest in Pepperoni? Ooh, that's a classic. That's a classic. Yes. A Gen Z Schoolhouse Rock, where this is the title of the song about the nature of decomposition. Yes. See, this kind of thought process is exactly why we keep you around, Chocobanite. This is what we need you for. Thinking outside the box, really giving us the juicy ideas. Semi-related, unrelated topic. I love Malaphors. This is the first time I have ever heard the word Malaphor. Gen Z, those kids. Brother, I'm Gen Z. What are you trying to say? Say to my face. To be fair, I think I'm like one of the very first years of Gen Z. Hold on. Yeah, 97 to 2012 is technically when you're Gen Z. And I was born in 99. So I am one of the Gen Z founders, if you will. I am such an old Gen Z person that I'm almost a millennial. Yeah, Pat fight. As a millennial, we're still called kids. We are both squarely in Gen Z. Early Gen Z, yeah. A blend of two different idioms, cliches, or proverbs into a single, often funny and mixed up expression. Yes. I love that there's a word for it. Elder Gen Z. Well, hold on now. Now we're just going back to, like, calling Streamer old again. Well, hold on now. I got another piece of blue wool. And I'm not sure where from. At what point did I break the floor? Eyes peeled. Boop. Found it. Okay. On another note, I have completely accidentally partook in this year GMTK Game Jam. Friend of a friend were doing. I said they need our. I'm available 2 minutes. I was like, heck yeah. Mid, but not that bad as young Gen Z, Gen A. Yeah. Or X or whatever it's called. Right. If the Croc fits. I've never had a pair of Crocs. Also, older Gen Z, we can be old together. Yeah. Yes, we can be old together. Smile. I hit my late 20s before you, old. That's true. That's true. 27. Whoa. Officially past your mid-20s. Oh, it hurts. It hurts. It hurts. Legally 27, but like, I don't feel 27 at all. Not in the sense of like, I feel young and spry. That's not necessarily how I mean it. It's more so like 27 is like, okay, you've gotten past the first half of your 20s by like a little bit now. You like figured life out, right? No. No. Oh, 27, you're like full-blown adult now. You're like full-blown adult, right? So like you feel entirely different than you did at like 22, right? Just experience-wise. That's about it. Oh my god. What's wrong with being born in the 1900s? I was born in the 1900s. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. We are in the same boat here. I say that. I was born in freaking 99, so, you know. Hello, my fellow 90s kids. Oh my god. Oh my god. I also feel old because I'm more of an adultier adult now. Yeah, you got a house now. It definitely makes you feel older. When I got my house in Texas, it definitely, you kind of creeps up on you. You're like, oh shoot, I'm like really an adult now. Oh my gosh. Honestly though, I'm gonna keep it so real, chat. Through all of the bad that happened after I came out as trans, getting out of any responsibility for that house is probably one of the biggest upsides that I'm happy about. Because I realized very quick that I don't care to be a homeowner. I do not care to be a homeowner and deal with everything that comes with that. I am not equipped for that mentally. So getting out of that was nice for me. And it definitely helped my mental health. Though I have been going on quite the mental health journey. I was going through the process, getting the house, and then even once we had the house, I have rarely ever been as stressed out in my entire life. Part of it was because we got the house out of like really getting pushed to do so by my ex-wife, and we were not financially like in a spot to do that. Like combined income, it was like over 60% went into the mortgage alone. So it was really stressful. I feel like a child with adult money at 33. Yeah, no, that's fair. Yeah. I was born in the early 2000s. I told a kid I was alive before Obama was president once, and he looked at me in genuine shock. That hurts to read. That hurts to read. Brother, I was born when freaking Bill Clinton was in office, I'm pretty sure. Just an old child. Aren't we all just old children? I mean, you're sitting here watching me play Minecraft, so... The anxiety is almost too much for Genie. We'll have to wait and see if everything settles nicely in a few months. Yeah. No, felt. Tell Genie I know his pain. And I also very much struggled with the stress and anxiety of it all. But it does settle down. Especially if you're in a better financial place than I was around getting a house. And I'm sure you guys are, because you're smart. You were not in the financial spot to do that. Glad you got out for many reasons. Yes, there are many reasons. It's very much everything that happened in my life upending the way it did is in the long run a good thing, without a doubt. And I firmly believe that. That being said, I am actively going through one of the worst mental health periods of my life, but it's not, I don't think, as much because of that happening as much as it is because of me hitting a point in my life where I'm like, oh my god, I have all of these mental issues going on that I need to address. And so the process of addressing it is, it's like you gotta take, you know, a step back to take 2 steps forward, kind of a vibe, I guess. I don't know. You gotta, it's gonna hurt before it gets better, kind of vibe. That's kind of where I'm at right now, where it's like, oh my god, I gotta face all these issues and overcome them and really dig into them. And in a way that makes things worse. But in the long run, it'll make it better. Because the way things are shaping up for me and like the future and who I have in my life right now is a lot better. Is a lot healthier, a lot better, just good. So I'm trying to keep that more positive outlook and keep that, what's the word? I can't think of the word. Can't think of the word that I'm trying to word, but I think you guys know what I mean. Today on Therapy Stream with Streamer, I am behind on messages. Hold. I went with my mother to a restaurant this Sunday. Mother ordered a beer. I took a sip of it casually. Half the restaurant wanted to call the cops. I am allowed to do that for years now. I genuinely look 14, 16 on a good day. I am years older. It's the funniest, unfunny thing. Getting ID'd, excuse me? Getting ID'd constantly, but pulling this is awesome. Yeah. Me with no savings to see my family's, like, buy a house. You're gonna waste money with rent. Like, no thanks. Yeah. Oh, I get it. House update pics and DMs, by the way. Ooh, okay. I still look 16. The C-Cup. People keep asking how high school is going. I'm almost 25. No. You lived a long life so young. Time to take care of yourself and chill. Yeah. Basically that. Dude, at 25 years old, at 25 years old, I went through buying a house and then getting divorced after being married for 5 entire years already up to that point. That's insane. That's crazy. In a lot of ways, the entire time I spent in Texas has been slowly, I think, repressing itself from my brain. Like, over time, I can feel myself, like, just completely losing / blanking on huge chunks of time from that period of my life, which I think is pretty interesting. And in a lot of ways now, it's like, oh my god, where did that 5 years go? Because of that, right? Where it's just turning into a big gap in my memory. Like a big blank spot. And it's like, oh. You know? That's like a whole life. I know. Yeah. It is crazy. It is crazy. Meanwhile, all my memories are so vivid. No, it's okay. We're gonna overwrite all of them with the best possible memories. And it's gonna be nothing but good. I got you. Depression, repression. Yep. Yep. Because I didn't already repress enough of my, like, high school memories. Oh my gosh. You're more the wiser for it, though. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. I do... Yes, I do have an appreciation for the fact that I learned a lot of important life lessons roughly as early as I could have, all things considered. Like, at 18, when I got my first job, with no established credit, I financed a car. That was a bad idea because hello, no established credit. That's when I learned what a loan shark was. But anyway, got through that situation, learned an important wait, I don't need these. What do I need? Shears. I learned an important lesson about loans and debt and credit here in the US and how I need to be careful. Learned that lesson very early. Glad I did. Because I've been I have not gotten myself in debt a single time since. Other than, like, you know, getting the house and having that mortgage, right? And what have you. But, like, really good about money and, like, not using credit cards a bunch and stuff like that, right? I don't even have a credit card right now. But, that was a good lesson to learn. And then, of course, everything I went through in Texas and whatnot. I have learned so much from relationships because almost every single one of my past relationships has traumatized me in one or more ways, which really sucks. That I don't really have, like, a normal, quote-unquote, relationship to look back at. But it did teach me a lot, did learn a lot. Left me with a lot of problems, but, you know. Okay. Got all of our plots in. Next up, we need to do this middle part. And I know I wanted to do blue fire thingies. So, here's what we'll do. We're going to put this stuff away. We'll come back. We'll dig out this layer. And then we need to figure out all the blue stuff we're going to do. It's probably going to be a mix of soul soil lit to be blue fire, soul campfires, and then maybe warped warp blocks where there isn't fire. So, it's kind of the same bluish color. We do not finance cars in this chat. I do, says Ginger. Yeah, it was used. I got it used, and I financed it for $8,000, and this was back in 2019. And I ended up paying a total of like $16,000, and that was after paying it off early. I paid the last like $2,500 or $3,000 all at once to just cut off the rest of the interest, and that was still double what it was listed for, all in all. What doesn't kill you makes you strange. Yeah, something like that. I did the same thing kind of, but with private student loan purely for on-campus apartment life. Paid that one off so fast once I could. Yeah. Last couple of relationships were the worst in that regard. I know, and I hate it. Me and my 5 credit cards envy your financial literacy, says Talia. Oh, no. Oh, no. 1 or 2 actually good / not traumatizing relationships in the past? Yeah, no, I'm with you. Where it's like, I'm trying to think of, like, which ones were, like, not traumatizing. And it's like, I gotta really think about that one. Okay. Oh my gosh. I need to double check some notifications. Ooh, I love that color beanie. I just saw what you DM'd me. Okay, I think I can turn that FPS counter off. It's too distracting. We need to put this stuff away. So, let's do that. Okay, and we're gonna do that because we need to dig out the floor. So let's do that. I'll be back into the meetings. I was shooting on twice before I even got to high school. Oh my god. I didn't even have my first relationship until the summer leading up to freshman year. I'm thinking. I was just trying to think of like a potential idea for how I could build this. Running my brain through it, I'm deciding against it. Like a movie writer was tasked to write the worst relationship ever. Like one of those, if this was scripted, it would be so bad. But because it's not scripted, it's just like unbelievable. My first relationship technically started in elementary. I was held back a year in 5th grade when I could have skipped a grade. Oh. Gotcha. Back to digging. Classic acrylic stream. Can only go so long. I'm so zoned out just listening to all the voices on this song while I dig. Oh my gosh. It's so distracting. The relationship, the guy I was dating, she met me with my best friend who had moved away and didn't know I was dating him until she called to tell me about her new boyfriend. I started crying. Oh my god. Brother, that's horrible. What the heck? No, teacup. Yeah, that's insane. The other one, Jimmy was so being apologetic when it happened. Like he felt worse about it than I did. Right. Even then, I'm the kind of person who's always like, I don't know. Especially with the things I got going on in my head. For me, it's like, I don't know. Once that happens, it's no chance. Done, over, dip, zip. Out of here. Which is funny because now it's like, well, now in modern day, I'm just non-monogamous. But like, in an ethical way, so. Long distance, and he had actually forgotten that he broke up with me yet. I guess a girlfriend. Oh. I am not sure how that made you feel, but thinking about putting myself in your shoes in that situation, I know exactly how that would have made me feel. Oh. How long have you been meaning to break up with me? Oh no. Yeah, I don't love that. Cheating, just know for me, if you do it once and feel bad, I don't care, go away. Is it because matters? Yeah. Pretty much. It's like, okay. Like, I can believe that somebody can be, like, genuinely, like, sorry and, like, feel really bad about it if they do that. However, it still will end or would. Because nowadays it's kind of different with my lifestyle, but, like, you know, previously, right? It's like, okay, even if I believe you, even if you're as apologetic as possible, I don't know. I'm still gone. It was actually the only reason that I got out of the first, like, really bad toxic relationship I was in my life. Because I was kind of trapped in that relationship, and my out was when she finally cheated on me. Which is crazy. That's a crazy sentence. But, like, that's what it took for me to, like, get myself out of that relationship. So, in a weird, twisted, roundabout way, I'm glad that it happened. But, yeah, anyway, that's my life. My situation, ship that I'm not longer with, got a run for us to play on last July, and the run was still up. I think you were gonna stop paying for it, so he's just been wasting his money for like a year now. Oh my gosh. Oh no. And that's why companies love subscription-based pricing, because of how easy and how common it is for you to forget that you have a subscription active. And that is the entire business model, is people forgetting and then free money. Mm. 100 stream streak. I'm still not here. That is the most insane thing I have ever seen. I'm screenshotting that. I'm screenshotting that. I'm also putting that in quotes. What did I miss? Yes. The one that you and my best friend wasn't even sorry, couldn't run him about it. His schooling tried to lie about it. I had the screenshots of his messages, maybe of it. I broke up with him on the spot. Yeah, as you should have. As you should have. Oh. Excellent. There we go. Oh, thunder rolling in. Stream dies. It's because I got struck by lightning. Not actually, but there is a storm. Though usually storms don't really knock out our power or anything, thankfully. I say that now. Unintended side effect. Our entire grade found out about it and shunned him for the rest of the year. That happened early in school year too. Deserved. Deserved. I cast Guiding Bolt on Aerie. 10 out of 10 reference. Okay. Got all of that dug out, which means we can go get some of the other stuff. So, let's see. One time I saw lightning strike a power line across the street and the power immediately went out. Oh my gosh, you watched it happen in real time. The hoopla shulkers. Okay, we need think streamer, think. Some soul soil, some warped wart. Where's our nether stuff? Probably bottom floor. Hope that's enough. It should be, because it's not all going to be soul soil. We're going to do those. We need warped wart block. I don't have a lot of this. And then we want soul campfires. I don't know if I have a backlog of those or not. I watched lightning strike the light pole in the parking lot while I was working last year. Whoa. Alright, where do I keep campfires? Right there. Yep. Don't got one. I might have some in our prep area down here, because I feel like we used some before. I got regular. Okay, I got 48 of these. I got more of those. Okay. I got the soul torches, which I don't need. I need sticks and soul sand and logs. Okay, I guess I'll just go with this for now. And then we'll go from there. Let's start with the campfires. I do need to see about... Oh yeah, I guess if I'm placing this all here, I need to consider these blocks on the side, which are going to be visible. So I should probably also dig those out and replace those with something. I could just extend the quartz down, or I'm racking my brain. Could you make extinguished soul campfires and extinguished normal campfires look different so you have two different wood types? Maybe? I don't know exactly. You'd have to get into the files and see if they're different or not. Lightning struck right outside my window. I'm already scared of storms, so as you can imagine, I screamed and proceeded to have panic. Oh no! Torname, no! Oh, I'm so sorry. I kind of want to do grates. I feel like doing copper grates would be kind of fun. But I don't really have that much copper, so I can't really do that. But, like, it would be cool. I guess we'll just do the quartz. I'll bring the quartz down. We'll do that. A bunch of these for now. Also, 2 seconds. Let me get caught up on my phone. Two-week copper farm to run it for 5 minutes? Yes, exactly. Okay. What are we doing? Yes, brain. Time for some more digging. I should probably just do this as I go. Oh, I'll tell you what I do need to do, actually. I have had nothing to drink today except for an energy drink. The past couple of days, I've had so little water. I'm leaking! The water bottle's leaking. I think it's just because there was a gap with my lip ring. Water is good. Drink water. It literally has a hole in her lip to blame when she spills water on herself drinking. Actually, yes, because my left snake bite is out completely because I need to just let it heal and re-pierce it because it's been doing bad. So there is a hole in my lip, thank you very much. The other one's got a ring in it, but yes. Can confirm, yes. Teacup is looking at it as we speak. Does that technically then mean, chat, that In a strange and roundabout way, Teacup is also streaming right now. Consider. I want to make sure that we don't miss any spots. Okay. Maybe if I wasn't muted. That's true. That's true. That's true. You know what the best part is? Is that only the real ones know what your voice sounds like. As in from the alt Krillix streams, of which you have been on several. However, there is the fact that you are going to be over for an entire week, starting this weekend. So, I know what Teacup sounds like, says Ginger. That's true. That is me. I'm a real one. I really wanted to come up with some kind of clever, like, comeback. But I got nothing. So, you know what? You win. You are indeed a real one. A real Ginger? That's crazy. Yeah, full clove and everything. Please give me a dink for that. Does that mean I'm also a real one? Yes, I would say that you're a real one. I would venture to say. Hold. Chat, I'm real, I exist. It's true. Can confirm. Phone going off. It's giving back when I first started talking to Girly Pop back in December, and I would pause stream for 10 minutes just to type out a text message. It's so cute. Chat, Girly Pop has since gone back and watched the VODs from the first couple of days that we were texting when I kept pausing stream to text her. And then, like, went back, because she wasn't in stream at the time, but, like, went back to see how I was reacting to talking to her at first. It was adorable. So cute. Anyway. Funny story, says Beanie. A couple of weeks ago, I got a notice from Snapchat saying that the guy I had a crush on in middle school accepted my friend request. I cackled so hard and immediately told my BFF. That's incredible. Oh my god. Okay. Got all of those. Oh, thunder. I am also not a fan of storms, specifically like thunder, which is funny because I am a fan of storms when it comes to like watching streams and meteorology and stuff. I just don't want to be in it. I could never chase storms. Nope. Watch her from a distance. I do like rain. I also like rain. There it is. It's been a while since we got a Peepa headbang piano time from Beanie, I feel like. Storm chasers are the most stupidest, bravest people ever. OMG. There are a lot of stupid ones, but not all of them. All of them are brave, though, yes. I would say the stupid ones are reckless, but the smart ones are brave. Yes. Because I feel like there are, like, responsible ones and then just, like, irresponsible ones. I'm so mad that we haven't had a good thunderstorm at the new house yet. I want to sit on my front porch and sip tea. Oh my gosh. The ones that intentionally drive in the path of the tornadoes. Oh my god. Y'all want to keep me company while I make some banana bread? First bake in the new house. Oh my god! We get to join you for the first bake in the new house? Some banana bread? As long as I get a piece. As long as I get a piece, you're gonna have to overnight it. I'll grab the Benadryl. Oh no. No, you're allergic. Oh no. Of course, fam. Heck yeah, now we're talking. Send me your address, I'll also be right over to get baked. Wrong kind, wrong kind! Oh my god. BYOW. Real. Oh my god. Actually, you know what my favorite part about being into gummies is that it's so freaking affordable. In terms of, like, the ways to, like, pursue that kind of thing and, like, vices and stuff like that. So affordable. Oh my god. They're so cheap. It's so nice. Compared to, like, drinks or whatever, right? Prices just keep getting better.
Being toxic on Twitch is expensive. Don't pick up this vice.
Unless it's in this chat. In which case, I encourage all the toxicity in the form of bits and Ko-Fi donos. So long as it's on this stream, it's okay. Exclamation mark donate. Thank you, Dark Fairy. Yes. Chat, streamer needs a car. Streamer needs a car. And then I can subsequently enact Project U-Haul. prefer my liquid devices, yeah. Entirely fair. Run that as bring your own woman. Oh my god. Okay, I need more quartz. Time for some trades. Because being fine AF is too expensive, she needs to see brothers more frequently, chat. I do, yes. I would very much like that. I'm limited to whenever Girly Pop has the gas money and break in work shifts to actually drive up here. And then with Teacup, it's even harder because it's a lot more distance. That's okay. We just need to enact Project U-Haul, which is a combined effort that includes both Girly Pop and Teacup. It'll be great. Willfully married me. That's crazy, Ginger. Kind of tempted to change Project U-Haul to Project RV. How much are those? You and Teacup both. That's funny you say that. Oh my gosh. The amount of renovated like RV living space TikToks that Girly Pop and I get sent from Teacup. The requirement is that there is a desk so that stream can be mobile, of course. Snap when you get a chance. Sounds good to me. Trucking IRL, but RV. Oh, 100%. 100%. Those streams would go so hard. Oh my gosh. Parents just bought an 85K travel trailer this winter. Rip my inheritance. Oh no. Oh my gosh. Okay, and then we will put the rest of these away. I want you to know I was already looking for RVs with desks before I was officially Aries partner. That's crazy that you admitted that to chat. I'm surprised. Dang. I don't know how to feel. I feel flustered, to be quite honest. What the heck? Listen, I guess if there's one thing we learned, it's that Teacup knew what they wanted. Teacup knew what they wanted before I did. That's why you're a perfect match for her. That's so cute. I'll just build a desk in a corner. Yeah, I mean, it is nicer if it's already set up. And, like, the other thing to consider, too, is, like, it's tricky because I don't just need, like, a desk, because I have, like, a full 3-monitor setup and everything. So it's got to be, like, a pretty good desk. Found a couple with a whole office. See, that is incredible. Dude, that'd be so cool, though. Living out of, like, a fully done-up RV like that and just, like, going wherever. And then, like, the job is just, like, wherever. Wherever you feel like going. I'm telling you, to get roses, you have to kill the weeds. You have 2 beautiful roses. Oh my god. Dark Fairy, stop! You're going to cry. No. No. Hold on. Okay. Also, I'm putting that in quotes. Oh, that. Actually, I'm putting that in my phone quotes. I like that. Let's go with my phone quotes. Chat quotes. My notes app doesn't autocorrect anything. Which is kind of annoying. I want you to know that because autocorrect doesn't work, I tried to type your name as Dark Fairy in my notes app for the quote. And autocorrect did not autocorrect when I accidentally typed Dark Dairy. So, anyway. New alt account just dropped. Okay, and then I gotta check Beanie Snap. Oh my god! I love that! Oh, that's so cute. Oh my god. I love that. Oh my god. Okay. I am... Oh. Fangirling. Okay. There we go. Had to save that one. Okay. I love traveling, so RV will eventually be a thing when I can afford it, says Teacup. Yes! No, that's perfect because I love traveling and road trips. Girly Pop loves traveling and road trips. Like, we have had the plan for the longest time, Girly Pop and I, that one of the things we want to do is road trip every single national park. Because that would be so cool. And now, We can do that in an RV with teacup along the way. Oh my gosh. Even better. I have a list of haunted places I want to visit. We'll put it along the way. All the places. We'll do an entire itinerary. Itinerary will include the national parks. We got the haunted places you want to visit. We're gonna throw in some like NASCAR races probably, just for me. Yep, all the things that we want to do. We'll put some stops in for some amusement parks for sure. 100%. Well, if I find a place in St. John by that point, you can glamp on an island as your road trip. Okay. Ginger buying an island? Shoot. Six Flags Batman ride? Yes. Yes. Just a house on the island. Need to save up a bit more morning. You lost me.
1 year acrylic hype.
Dude, there's no way. There's no way you've already been sub for a year, Peaches. I swear you got here like yesterday. I'm telling you. I still remember when you first showed up because we had multiple Peaches in chat at the time. And I was like, oh, that's cool. And here you are. And it's already been a year. I can't believe that. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much for the 12 months. I appreciate you. I hope you're doing good. Okay, I think we got everything put in. I'm just kind of double checking a little bit real quick. Make sure I don't see any errors. Officially a veteran, that's right. Batman ride at Six Flags was a coaster I've been on with a flip and it has so many. The first coaster I've been on with a flip and it has so many. Ooh. Interesting. Okay, I think we're good. Alright, now we can start putting all of these in. I skipped all the ones with a single flip and went, yeah, I'll ride the one with like 10 to start with. Yep, that sounds about right. Oh wait, it's occurring to me that I'm gonna have these here as well. So does the campfire sit lower down? Or do I put it higher up? Because then it would be flush with those. I don't know if I want it to be flush with those. Maybe it being lower down like that's fine. Because they're also a lot smokier than what the normal fire will be when we light those. You know what? It's fine. I already committed. Just roll with it. Definitely gonna need more. Already committed what? Arson? Perchance. Thanks, Ari. Now I'm looking at houses on St. John. You're welcome. You're the one who brought it up. I have a playlist for that. Oh, I know. Yes, indeed. Okay. Let's see. Let's do... Was it 1 soul thingy per? Yes. So that would be 3 stacks of fires. That's plenty. And then I need sticks and logs. So let's go over yonder. And take a look at jungle, because I know that's what I have a particularly large amount of. More logs. Campfires are expensive. I'm gonna need more sticks. There we go. I always buy campfires from my villagers. Can you buy soul campfires? Who wants to chop all those trees? Yeah, that's fair. I might be more inclined if I didn't use tree capitator. It's nice to have in the sense that I don't have to worry about chopping logs being annoying. If only I was about 5 years further ahead in saving. Not soul campfires, if only, yeah, that'd be nice. Though it is nice to know that you can do that for normal, because I did not know. I'm gonna end up dying on these campfires. I guess you could say that I'm playing with fire. Dink! Yes! Let's go. Okay. So we'll do those, and then we'll do which ones we light on fire.
Don't dink that teacup.
Too late. Dink. Thank you, Ginger, for the bits. I got a dink and I got paid? Dang, that was a good joke. I'm pretty sure Teacup is legally obliged to dink because partner privileges. I therefore get a dink. But fire. Oh yeah, that's also true. It is Teacup we're talking about, so fire. You get a dink when it makes me actually laugh? Yeah, there you go. Chat, you're helping me bake this, right? Someone needs to add the flour now. Who's adding the flour? Dumps 4 cups of flour in. Is that enough? Yep. That is my favorite chat interaction in a while. Oh my god. What were we baking again? Oh no. I thought it was my job to preheat the oven. Oh no. Instructions unclear. Four cups is either too much or not enough, so shrug. I'm struggling to think of a context where it would be not enough. That's a lot of flour. Dumps 2 more cups in. No, stop. Oh no. Oh no. You're gonna turn that banana bread into a banana brick. Oh my god. Alright, we had enough of those. That's good. I need flint and steel. Okay. I have a couple of these. Why do I keep the low durability ones? They're not even enchanted. We'll use those. Holding 3 more cups of flour. Wait, do we still need this? Dink. Okay. Go on these. Go on these. Dink bonk. Boonk. Should I have placed the warp blocks first? Yes. Is it too late to commit to that now? No. I might try to figure out how to limit the campfire smoke. I don't think there's anything I can place under it to do that. So I could either place like a fence or something thin above it or a barrier block. I want to dig into those again, but I feel like I should limit the campfire smoke just a little bit. Not entirely, but make it a little more subtle. My wife tried to bribe me into a violin pit at our last concert by saying we could get that watch now. Glad I didn't do it though. Some dude lost a tooth. Oh my god. The game even gave me a dink. Yes. Okay, hold on. What ingredient mix? Chad wants to add flour. Oh my gosh. Sif. Preheats oven to 500 degrees. Is this good? Oh my god. Oh no. Think. I have unfortunate news. No, looks at clock. No. No. It's so. No, this isn't right. It cannot be. Okay, chat, hold.
That smell. The kind of smelly smell. The smelly smell that smells. Smelly.
Oh my god. I'm back. Thank you, Ginger. Teacup and I are like saying bye to each other on the call, and we both hear those sound alerts happen at like the same time, and then we're like completely interrupted. Oh my god. This is Passion Pit. This song. Yeah, all the Spotify integration stuff is broken right now, so unfortunately don't have any of those commands at the moment. Okay, we need, I guess we're done with those, but I do need to light these. I need more warped wart. And I don't think I have more. I think we need to gather more. The problem being the true capitator I have does not chop those instantly, which means we need to bust out the hoe and head to the nether. Also, more rockets. Could have sworn I have. Maybe they're in heavy rotation on Spotify list I mostly see. Yeah, could be. There we go. I was like, something is not adding up. Also, let me get some more food. So sorry that I interrupted you, Smirk. Yeah. That's what they said when they dragged me to parties in college. People run. I just drowned myself with water to not say something when Eric had said that. Oh my god. Chat never change. Never change. You guys are great. I think IDF is having a harder time with FF than I am these days. I know. That's crazy. It really be your own moderators. Your own lead moderators. That's crazy. FF, when did we start doing Freaky Fridays? Shut up. Oh my god. I'm such angel, says Dark Fairy. Right. Uh-huh. Whatever you say. This is why Ari didn't make me lead mod. She knows my hold on my filter is tenuous at best. Oh my goodness. Beanie with lead mod powers. That is a picture and a half. You guys thought punning was dangerous before? That snicker was gold. I closed stream and went, wait, no, I want channel points. So anyway, nice. Wouldn't you like to know, Weatherboy? Wait, what did I miss? Does Beanie does believe in heavy punishment. I'm surprised that you are still living and breathing in this chat as we speak. I am surprised you have not been timed out. For some reason, I thought we were at the end. So locked in. My brain is in a place right now. Oh my god. All right, hold on. My brain wanted to do a comeback instead, and the filter allowed it. Shrug. That's fair. I truly believe that if one day you came in and said we're not FF anymore, no one would say a thing. Everyone would immediately go look for the real Larry. What's funny is we did that before. We actually went through that before when I was like, oh, we'll be PG-13 and allow later swearing in chat and stuff. And then, I don't know. It was just weird. It was a weird vibe because at the end of the day, it really didn't do anything to help us. And it did mean that strictly family-friendly viewers weren't watching stream anymore. So, if anything, I feel like actively was not a good choice just because we had already built up one expectation on a stream, right? And it just felt weird for me. I don't know. I was so used to the family-friendly vibe that it's like strange. And it also turned out to be, I think, more difficult to moderate because then you had to start drawing the line on like what's PG-13 or not. But if it's family-friendly, it's simpler. That's a lot of particles. Durability low. And there goes that one. Those things have such little durability. Okay. Gotta go make more. Bread in oven who wants to help me lick the bowl. Curious what the actual comeback was. So, Ari, question for you. Answer for you. With Teacup over, do you think we will be having an August-September marathon because tax season is about to be taxing? We were... Let me think. We were thinking, what, the 12th of August? Is that what we said for, like, if I'm going to do one? Wednesday the 12th is a good start. I haven't fully decided yet. I think part of it is mental health, how I'm doing in the weeks leading up, and whatnot. I haven't given it much thought recently because it has been more on the struggle side. Wait, I don't need 20, I just need those. And so it's like not a priority for me to figure out right now. But I haven't decided yet. I haven't decided one way or the other on if we will or not. And like I mentioned before, and for those who may not have heard me talk about it before, whenever we do our next like marathon stream or subathon or whatever it is, it's going to look different than how it has in the past because I'm not going to be spending a lot of time playing other games like I had before. We're going to stick with what we do because the last time we did a subathon, I think there were two things that really hurt the viewership. One was how long it went, And 2 is the fact that we did so much not Minecraft. So, I think I need to stick with Minecraft for the length of us doing that, and it's also not going to be 24/7. I think whenever we end up doing our next like marathon type stream or whatever, it's going to be timer based like usual, but it will be a sort of deal where I go live, we eat into the timer, and I stream for as long as I'm able. And we would definitely make it a goal to try and stream longer hours. And then I would put down stream like normal, but you get more regular streams and stuff. If anything, we just make like an event out of it. It wouldn't be exactly subathon-y like in previous times, so we'd probably name it something else even, but I don't know. It's hard to say. I don't really, like, I'm not in a place right now to be able to put a ton of thought and effort and whatnot into coming up with like an entire event and like everything that would go with that and planning all kinds of stuff and whatnot, right? So I don't know what it would look like, to be honest. Don't know. Very up in the air. I think, I don't know what the likelihood is of us doing one starting like next month or whatever, or through the end of this year, but I do think the likelihood goes up a bunch whenever the new year rolls around and I'm getting moved in with Girly Pop and Teacup and we kind of get settled, because I think a lot of my life right now is kind of just like waiting on that. Same with Girly Pop, same with Teacup, for kind of the new year to come around and for us to be able to kind of figure out moving in and stuff. So then things will calm down a little bit. I'll feel a little more able to plan big things like that. Okay, we need to address the particles. I have a thought, and it does involve end rods. I want to see if end rods will limit the amount of particles or not. Moving in, did I miss an announcement? Not really. Okay, it does do that. Long-term plans is for, is that catching any? Or is that the same as it? It's catching a little. Long-term plans has been for Girly Pop and I to find our own place around the new year when her current apartment lease is up. She's going to move up here and we're going to find a place. And the plan has since shifted to include Teacup. And so we're planning on the 3 of us finding a place up here. And that would mean that Teacup is no longer long distance, which would be great. And Girly Pop is no longer medium distance, which will be great. But yes, that is currently the plan. Long term. Not for a number of months out still, but I feel like the end rods are helping the bare minimum. It catches a couple particles every so often. But the reason I wanted to do the end rods is because it's going to help light it up better, because it's a better light level. And it kind of fits with the look. See, that would catch more if I do 2 end rods. That would catch even more smoke. What I could do is 2 end rods and then some candles, assuming I can put candles on that. Very out of the loop this past month. It's okay. Okay, I just need to test this. I don't even know if I can do this. Yellow probably wouldn't be the color, but... Ooh! Yes! We could put candles. Okay. So on every campfire, 2 end rods. And that will help catch the smoke. And we'll come back through with some candles. Make sure we put those in there. Probably need to make more end rods. I do like that it lights it up better as well, because then the blue can pop a lot more. But yeah, that's the current plans, and then see from there. What's kind of on the horizon? Okay. Pause. Hello, Scarecrow. Welcome in. How you doing? How many do I have left? 24? How far do I go? Oh my god. Alright. Well. And just like that. Okay. I'm pretty sure I had already brought all of these down, but we'll go check the storage. Drop these candles back off, and I could do purple in there, but it's blue hall. I feel like we ought to do blue. Okay. These I'll probably need, I don't even know, a bunch. 4 or so stacks. Get started with these, I guess. 'Tis a start. Okay. What did I need? End rods. Okay, up to the lighting floor. I apologize, chat. I suddenly have gotten very brain foggy. And I am doing my best to power through. But I just got hit with the biggest wave of all sorts of shenanigans. Okay, is this... It is. Okay, what do we got? I need these. And then it's... How do I make these? End rod, blaze rod. That's right. Okay. Do I have enough blaze rods? Probably not. Nope. How much will this get me? There is a chance that that's enough, actually, because we do get 4 per, which is pretty nice. Am I losing my marbles? Is this not where my dies are? Am I blind? I'm blind. You'll appreciate the glass. Okay, I'll have to take a look at it in a little bit. Don't got any more blue there. Okay, so... Time for some lapis. And I don't know if I have any string. You know what your precious mods will say. Wait, about what? What am I missing? I would get so lost in your world so fast. Yeah. Yeah. Benefits of having built it. I know my way around by memory, and that's about the extent of it. Ginger timed out Dark Fairy. Rip. See ya later. Just so you know, Ginger, you could have done that with money, Smile. Okay, I might need to yeet some more spiders. Let's use up what we got real quick, and then we'll go from there. Do, 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 do. You have won't say anything binary. We just got news that our dog is a partial ACL tear. I'm trying to save up money so if when he needs surgery, I've got the 3 to 4K for it. Give me a little bit of time. Oh my gosh, take care of the puppy. Oh my goodness. Turns out we use a lot more of these than I thought we would. As the starts going, it's just a matter of time before it goes. Yeah. Cone of shame. There we go. Alright, end rod's good. Assuming I didn't miss any spots, but we'll see. I had to say goodbye to the family dog the other week. No, I'm so sorry. Hate that. Am I gonna light these candles? What's a little more lag? Honestly, I'm probably just gonna do a single candle each time. Because I think it just works perfectly. And I don't want to play around with like, now it's like partially off or whatever, so. That, and also it means I have to worry less about getting more materials. So interesting, the candle does not catch any of the smoke. So it's just the two end rods. But the particles are already a lot more manageable than they were. What I may also do is go into... Okay, these are just on, off, but not necessarily like the amount. Little decreased. And that'll also help our lag a little bit, I think. Yeah, the fire is a little more manageable now. Perfect. I'm at 100. Oh my gosh, let's go. Not my fault I keep mishearing things. Yeah. You're good. Hi, Dab. Welcome in. Okie dokie. Onward with yonder candle. Phone's blowing up. Gotta check that in a second. Oh, whoops. What's the likelihood of me missing a spot here and there? Like there's so much going on that it's gonna be so easy to just like not even notice that I'm overlooking things here and there. Between campfires that I might have forgotten to put end rods on, or end rods that I don't catch and I don't put a candle on. I do think I'm gonna need at least a few more candles. This is a pretty long hallway. Thank you, lurkers, for the lurks, as always. Oh, that was pretty close, actually. Don't even need all that many more. Okay, let me check my things real quick. Love that beanie. Okay. What exactly is a lurk? I always assumed it's having stream quiet, but still open, so you can't, as a viewer, but nobody's trying to fool me. Lurking is basically, you have the stream open, but you're not talking in chat. It's that, or you have the stream open and you're muting it. One of the two. It just depends on, it can be either context, but that's usually what people mean. It's like, hey, I'm still here, even though I'm not talking. Effectively, that's what it means. Okay, that should be 24 is probably enough. I'll do a little bit more just to be safe. That XP is driving me crazy. Oh, I guess that doesn't help. Okay, hold. Holding. Plug my phone in real quick. The no pants gang emotes from her, incredible. Do 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 do. Hello, spiders. I'm always needing string for candles, dude. It's crazy. Alright, that'll do. Turn that off. Put that right there. I need to... Ba-dum. Okay. Get that up. Okay, what was I doing? My brain is not here right now. Candles. And then, do we think 24 is enough? I'll go ahead and make a few more. That should for sure. And then I'll leave the rest of the string in there for next time I need candles. Oh, this looks so cool! All of that cyan color in the middle. Oh my gosh. Oh, this is so cool. I actually love how that looks. Hello. Oh yeah, and I guess I do need another one of these. Bonk. I'll just keep that right there. I'm about to put it back. It does look cool. Thank you. I'm glad you like it. All right, with blue candles to spare. Okay, let's put these back. Whoops. And then, can I get rid of the inside torches? I think so. I think we're good to get rid of this row of torches. And that is our floor design in the middle. So, actually, that's our floor design everywhere. So we'll get a good angle of this in a second once I pick all of these up. I'm just popping in. Hi, Echo. Hope you're doing good. Love you. You don't even have an unbreaking and mending on your flint and steel, amateur. I do have a couple pairs of it, but I was just using throwaways. Classic. Starting to smell amazing in here. Nice. All right. This is looking so cool. This hallway. That whole floor pattern and everything. All right, here we go. Raid hall floor level done. Thoughts? This is cool. I like this. I think we cooked. I reckon, chat, that we did indeed cook. And now we got to build up the hourglasses. That floor is smoking. Literally. Heck yeah. Alright. Now then, let's go put some of this stuff away. We'll just throw it all in there somewhere. Torches. And we will then make more of these, top these off. Okay. Good deal. Good deal, good deal, good deal. Love it. Okay, let me think. Chat, I think I'm gonna call it there. I think it's gonna be a shorter stream. It's because my brain has gone so foggy. And I had a busy morning, so I can tell why. But I think that's as far as we'll go. We are pretty much 3 hours into stream, so we will count that as a full stream, a successful day. Let me get a screenshot for the VOD, and then we'll jump out of here. And then hopefully, if I'm able to go live tomorrow, it is a little bit longer, and I'm less brain foggy. Hey, wait, I got one that was kind of like that before. Let me do this. That'll be a good one. We'll do that. Okay, and then put that up there. Bada bing, bada boom. Good deal. Imagine if someone made a Hall of Fame that's a hexagon but called it the octagon. That would be cursed. That would be cursed. I'll let y'all know when the banana bread is ready. Heck yeah. Okay. And close out of here. Thank you for the Discord notification. Classic. Alright, let's take a look at who's live. Where are we going? Check your drips. Check your vibes. Check yourselves. And we will send you guys elsewhere. But where to? That is the question. Ooh, I'll see you guys over here. I don't know that I... Oh my god. Voices. Oh wow, there are people going on here. Alright, chat. Oh my god, darkfairytime.ginger. Well. Alright, chat. Let's go raid... Let's go raid Hyken. I don't think we've raided Hyken before, but of course we were playing Blunding's UHC event, and Hyken was a part of those shenanigans. Get your raid messages ready, chat. If you are subscribed, there's your one. If you're not, just use the one, or copy the text without the emotes. That's the one. And we'll send you guys on over to Hyken stream. Currently doing... I think Revoluni is the name of the server/event, and there are a number of familiar names that I'm looking at in here, which is pretty cool. So I'm going to send you guys over there. Fair warning ahead of time, chat, that I don't think this stream is family friendly, but also there are a lot of voices, okay? So for my easily overwhelmed friends in the chat, there are a lot of people and a lot of voices going on. Fair warning ahead of time. All right. So, your message is ready. I will be in the Discord as always in the meantime. I hope to see you again tomorrow or whenever I am next live. Chat, have a good day. Thanks for popping in. Sorry it was a little shorter. Brain fog and what have you. I'm going to go chill and eat some food and relax because I've been up since 5 a.m. So, I'm a little sleepy.